As Innovation Fellows at the University of St. Thomas, we strive to ignite change, inspire innovation, and enhance the community with a creative and educational atmosphere. Throughout our time at St. Thomas and our work interviewing students and talking with faculty, we believe we have identified changes that will improve the experience of St. Thomas students. Here is our St. Thomas story. After sitting down to interview freshmen after the first few weeks of school, we gained insight into why they chose St. Thomas and what things St. Thomas could do to improve their experience. Imagine the story of Tommy. Tommy is an incoming freshman at the University of St. Thomas. He chose St. Thomas for a multitude of reasons. Among those are its smaller size and its wide variety of majors. Tommy is interested in pursuing an engineering major, however, he is also considering business. Tommy is undecided on his major and worried that if he doesn't select one, he will fall behind, or if he does select one, he will be stuck with a decision he may not love. Tommy, like many St. Thomas freshmen, feels trapped and pressured to deciding a major quickly. We've identified the needs of freshmen as so. 1. The pressure of having to know what you want to major in is experienced every fall with incoming freshmen. 2. The initial ideas of majors do not fully grasp the variety that each major has to offer. 3. Four-year plans are rigid, and with the cost of classes, taking extra or excessive classes is not a financial option for students. 4. Requiring classes and inflexibility stops students from pursuing all of their passions or from exploring other opportunities. After identifying the needs at the University of St. Thomas, we've laid out 2 solutions to the problem. We propose that St. Thomas implement a major exposure week and a policy of free classes after 16 credits. The first solution is the Major Exposure Week. Major Exposure Week was drafted out of freshmen' pressure and lack of knowledge on each major. We propose that Major Exposure Week be held the week prior to school starting in the fall. At Exposure Week, each major or area of study will be given a time period to present their material. The times will be sectioned off and so that students can attend any and all areas that they find interesting. Each area of study will have a time frame to present a high-level demonstration, show an interactive or hands-on experience, and allow an alumni speaker to talk. This will allow students to fully immerse themselves into the area of study and give them a better idea of what the major entails and what they can do with the major post-graduation. The second solution we propose is implementing free credits after 16. Currently, St. Thomas students pay for tuition per class. We feel that allowing students to take as many classes as they like after paying for a full course load of 16 credits would increase students' ability to explore and pursue other majors. Implementing a flat rate system would encourage students to learn as much as they can while at college without a financial barrier hindering their education. This would allow students a better opportunity to double major, minor, or simply explore other areas of study, making St. Thomas grads more well-rounded and set up for life post-graduation. Looking at Tommy, or other St. Thomas freshmen, after the implementation of these 2 programs, you can see the many advantages. Now, Tommy has been able to explore and better understand the majors offered at St. Thomas. His sophomore year, he was able to experiment with classes outside of his major, free of charge. His interdisciplinary learning brought him closer to his professors. He gained more knowledge and a more well-rounded education after his 4 years at St. Thomas. Overall, the actions we hope to create with the implementation of our programs are, first, encouraging students to explore more. Next, enhancing the system for students by crafting a system that encourages flexibility. And lastly, giving students the opportunity to have an interdisciplinary experience. In all, we hope that the implementation of these programs helps to distinguish St. Thomas as a university and create opportunity for students to enhance their creativity, explore a multitude of opportunities, and be innovative within their field of study. We hope to gain your support in delivering the very best to our current Tommies and all the Tommies to come. Thank you for your time.